walang solusyon. Nisip ko na lang na siya yung pagsubok. Yun. Ayoko ng ganito. Gusto ko malaman mo na tinry din namin ang lahat para maibigay sa'yo ang pinakamabuting education, pinakamabuting edukasyon.
Kinakausap ko din ng mga bata sa na huwag yung ituring na disability sila. Kung ano ang kaya nila, kaya din nila. Yun ang lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila.
According to the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, 43 million people worldwide are blind and 295 million people have moderate to severe visual impairment. In the Philippines alone, as of 2020, there are 272,000 Filipinos with visual impairments.
Although na-train siya dito, baka pagdating sa higher education, yung materials na kailangan ng bata, o tas yung kung paano siya turuan doon, kasi hindi natin alam kung may angkop na materials na magagamit ang bata para yung kanyang learnings is dire-diretso.
Pero lahat naman, hindi naman lang sa Limay Elementary School. Ang problema talaga, yung textbook nila, wala silang live screen. Wala din silang braille. So talaga ang teacher ang gagawa.
Visually impaired students face numerous challenges such as physical barriers and lack of accessible materials.
The absence of educational resources significantly impacts their learning experiences, making it crucial to provide materials in accessible formats like Braille, large print, audio, and digital.
Hindi ko po kaya lahat ng mga gagawin. Madalas po, hindi ko malalaman kung ano na yung natuturo ng daliri ko, kaya steady na lang ako. Ready ko po din makita kung ano yung binabasa. Kaya madalas po, kapag nagbabasa yung mga classmates ko, ginagaya ko na lang lahat ng mga sinasabi.
Medyo mahirap po. Kasi minsan hindi ko makita yung binabasa. Kunyari, malabo talaga yung mata mo, hindi mo makikita yung nasa blackboard. Lumalapit na po ako eh.
Living with visual impairment is a profound challenge. Yet, there are individuals that face it with remarkable strength and resilience.
Their stories of perseverance and resilience inspire us to look for solutions that can make their educational journey smoother.
From the perspective of the educational program supervisor, the challenges are clear and so are the solutions.
Mahirap dahil una, makikita mo silang isolated sa klase. Tapos medyo nakita natin yung hirap din sa kanila. Meron ding mga difficulty and lacking tayo sa ano bang mga instructional materials ang pwedeng gamitin na makakatulong sa mga bata sa scientific literacy, reading skills ng mga bata, and other performance sa school. Yung mga science and technology materials na to na naipoprovide ay malaking assistance and tulong and support sa ating mga estudyante para mag-increase yung kanilang level of performance sa school.
Sir Edwin's insight emphasized the critical role of innovation in addressing the unique needs of the visually impaired students.
A broader view from the special education sector reveals the systematic issues and the potential for innovation.
It's really tasking ba? Parang ganon sa akin. I am overwhelmed as well as privileged kasi I get to help them. Kung tatanungin mo ko, that status, it's still in the shadow. Parang hirap pa din mag-adjust. Paano yung attacks ng mga lessons, paano yung mga learning materials para sa kanila.
In Limay Senior High School, we believe in the motto that no one should be left behind, especially those students with special needs.
They should be given emphasis. As I said, no one is left behind. That's why they are being streamlined. They should be given attention. And then, in terms of their fellow students in the school, there should be an equal opportunity for them.
Our school is dedicated to providing quality education, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to succeed.
We strive to create a safe and inclusive environment where students with special needs can thrive. Education for all means adapting our methods and tools to meet the unique needs of each student.
This inspired us to develop the efficient code recognition and enhanced auditory device, or the EasyRead. Our product works by using QR codes attached to textbooks. When scanned, these codes are converted into audible speech. This process is facilitated by an ESP32 CAM module, which captures the QR code and sends the data to an Arduino Mega 2560 for processing. The Arduino Mega 2560 then communicates with a DF Player MIDI, a small MP3 player module that stores the audio files. The correct audio file is identified based on the QR code and played through earphones, providing the user with a necessary information.
We've also integrated NRF24 L01 communication module to ensure seamless data transmissions between the components. This setup allows the device to function effectively even without an internet connection. We chose these components for their reliability, cost-effectiveness. The entire system is powered by 7V, 2200 mAh of LiPo battery, ensuring portability and ease of use for the students.
During development, we faced challenges like ensuring accurate QR code recognition and clear audio output. Through iterative testing and feedback from our visually impaired participants, we made significant improvements to the device's usability and functionality.
The EasyRead device not only translates text to speech, but also provides haptic feedback using a vibration mechanism to guide users through the scanning process, making it more intuitive to use.
The EasyRead device aims to transform how visually impaired students engage with educational materials, promoting independence and inclusion. The EasyRead device aims to transform how visually impaired students engage with educational materials, promoting independence and inclusion.
The device empowers students by giving them the ability to access information independently, reducing their reliance on others. It enhances their learning experience by providing immediate access to auditory information, which is crucial for their education.
The portability of the device means that it can be used both in school and at home, ensuring continuous learning opportunities. Overall, the EasyRead device fosters a more inclusive learning environment, allowing visually impaired students to participate fully in their education.
Our research has shown promising results. The EasyRead device has an 87% success rate in QR code recognition and 80% success rate in audio playback.
We conducted extensive testing with both IT professionals and sped-icians. The device scored an average of 77.1 on the system usability scale, well above the benchmark score of 68, indicating high user satisfaction. Participants acknowledged the device for its ease of use and the clarity of the audio output. They found the haptic feedback feature particularly useful in ensuring the accurate QR code scans.
Our visually impaired users highlighted the significant impact the device had on their learning experience. They reported an increased independence and a greater ability to engage with educational content.
One of the main challenges that we addressed was the need of user training. We provided comprehensive support materials and sessions to ensure users could fully utilize the device features.
Looking ahead, we plan to refine the device further based on ongoing user feedback. This includes exploring advanced technologies to enhance functionality and expanding the application of EasyRead across various educational materials and languages.
Our journey with the EasyRead device has just begun, but the impact is already clear. This technology has the potential to transform the educational landscape for visually impaired students. Through our collective efforts, we have shown that the student researchers can drive meaningful change. Our journey with the EasyRead device is a testament of what is possible when passion and innovation come together. Let us all move one step closer to the goal.
Transforming darkness into resilience, one innovation at a time.